What's good, everybody? Welcome to Life on Beagle Road. Today we're gonna tell you something that we've sort of been thinking about that's a little on the crazy side. Go figure. Recently something's come to our attention that's very, very close to our house that we started to think about. Maybe it could be an opportunity for us. Kind of want to know what y'all think, so we're going to tell you what it is. But first, let's talk a little bit about where things are right now, and for those of you who are new, where things have been in the past since we started this little homestead journey of ours. Are you being a weirdo?
No, I just don't know where to stand.
Get in the camera with me. There we go.
Okay. Can I tell the story now?
I guess you can. Hold on. All right, are you gonna tell everybody?
I'm gonna start the story.
We're gonna start the
story.
story.
It's my story to start.
All right, start the story.
Okay.
Hold on. Forgot how short you were.
Wow.
My bad.
In 1989,
Oh gosh, we're going the way back. It's the way back story.
It's the way back story. In 1989, my parents and I moved to Beagle Road. My dad built us a house here on land that he used to hunt on when he was a kid. My grandmother lived down the road. She'd been there since 1955. Flash forward to, I don't know, what was it, 2013?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. My mom's like, I really think I'm done taking care of 5 acres. Do you guys want this? If not, I'm putting it on the market right now.
I wasn't gonna say no, because who says no to their wife who says, can we move into the house my dad built? So we did.
Did I mention my dad has passed away? So, there's a lot of, you can't say no to that.
You just can't say no to that.
You can't. So we bought the house and we moved here.
A couple years later, without me knowing that that's what we were gonna do, we started a small farm, homestead, whatever. We got goats and chickens.
In my defense, I didn't know that's what we were doing either. I was just getting some animals because I love animals.
Well, we got it now. Give it another 2 years from the time we got our animals. We got the infamous letter saying, hey, you all need to cease and desist. You're not actually allowed to do what you're doing because, well, you're a residential neighborhood, not able to farm or whatever, except there's nobody that lives near us.
Except farms. Lots of farms.
Lots of farms.
I'll summarize 18 months of...
Whoa. Has anyone heard you summarize? Have you heard her talk about goats? There's no such thing as summary. All of a sudden, she's going to summarize.
Oh, I'm going to actually summarize, not goat summarize.
Oh, not goat summarize.
Actual
Real
summarize.
summarize.
We spent 18 months meeting with the township with the help of a lawyer, and we are able to do what it is that we do now, although it is not on the scale that we would like it to be.
But hey, despite all the fighting back and forth, we were allowed to do something, and we were happy with that. In the middle of all that, we really started to think about finding a new place to do what it is that we want to do. It seems reasonable. Go find a farm that you could actually do that in instead of having to go through all the stuff that we went through. No jumping through hoops. Just move to a place that allows you to do what you want to do. So we started looking for land. We started looking for different places. We looked at some different farms, but in the end, it didn't make any sense for us to move. We have a beautiful home. We have a beautiful property. When we ended up hearing that we could do what we wanted to do, we sort of let it go and settled in until recently. So recently, within the last month and a half, maybe 2 months, I don't know, the house across the street went up for auction. So, a house across the street with 13 acres, which is already enrolled in Clean and Green.
13.
Across the street?
Across the street.
Across the street.
That's our driveway. This is this driveway.
It's over here.
That?
Look at this. This is crazy. I have to show you. First, it's got a house. We could rent that. We don't need to live in it. But then look at all of this. Can you even see it? I'm gonna zoom in. I mean, that's nuts, right? It's across the street.
It's literally on our doorstep. It's like it got dropped right on our doorstep. You should farm this 13 acres.
Literally, it's as if someone was like, hey, I heard you needed a farm. Here's one.
Across the street.
Across the street.
Across the street.
Did we mention it was across the street? So here's where we're at, a bit of a conundrum. Do we do this or not? Now it's up for auction, which means it's not like we can put a bid in with a realtor and try to, I don't know, make sure we get it. We actually have to go to this auction and be ready to do it that day. And we don't even know what it's gonna go for. It's not like we knew that it was $500,000 and we can get a loan for that. Like, we have to guess where it's gonna land. Not to mention, we can't pay 500 grand for this, but
500. What?
500 grand.
Oh yeah, that's the number. Yeah.
That is a number, Courtney.
That we can't pay. That's the number we
It's
can't
the number
pay.
we can't pay.
That's the number we can't pay. We literally have to hand them a check for 10% of whatever we pay should we get the property on that date.
What do we do, folks? What do we do? We want to do it, and we're thinking really hard about doing it. Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the pros and cons, though.
Yeah.
Because there are both.
Some of the pros and cons we've got here. Well, a major con right now is the job market is shaky. Super, super shaky. I mean, Courtney literally hires people for a living or finds people for jobs with the companies that she works for a living.
But
And
companies aren't hiring.
no one's hiring. As a matter of fact, since they're not hiring, we're a little worried that maybe Courtney might...
It's a nail biter, I'll be honest. Like,
a little stressful.
just, you know.
So, not really the best time to make an investment that you may not be able to pay and afford. That's a con.
That's a con.
A pro is that Courtney can have all the goats that she wants.
Yeah, huge pro. Huge pro.
Huge pro.
I can put all the goats over here. In fact, Kenny told me if we got this property, I could buy 5 new goats right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
As soon as we can afford to pay for them. I'm just being real here, folks.
I'll sell your motorcycle.
You're not selling my motorcycle. That's not happening.
I'll do it.
That's basically a horse, and it's my horse, and our homestead needs a horse.
Domesticated water buffalo.
We're not getting that, but we can get pigs. We could increase the number of chickens that we raise.
Oh.
We could sell the meat, the eggs. We could market garden.
We could have a community garden.
We've talked about doing a co-op garden for, I don't know. I mean, you had too much wine and put it on Facebook once. But
all of my best ideas come after too much wine.
I feel like we've had kids after you had too much wine.
Yes, that's true.
Like, we didn't have them right after, but they came as a result.
Right, 9 months after I had too much wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how great is a community garden? People could come here and garden their own plot, and it would be amazing.
Another con is that, well, the house is going to need a ton of work. A pro is that I can do it. A con is I have no clue what it needs before we rent that out. A pro is that we can rent that out. A con is, can we find a renter quick enough to pay that mortgage? Another pro is there's like a billboard somewhere in here that we would also get revenue from. Mm-hmm. Maybe a Life on Beagle Road billboard. I don't know. I'm just saying that's a thing.
I'm not sure that's revenue generating. I think you're supposed to sell it to someone else, not put your own stuff on it.
I don't know. Hey, if you all need a t-shirt, we're selling t-shirts on our website. Go to lifeonbeagleroad.com or check out our billboard.
No, buy a t-shirt, then we can buy this farm.
Yeah, seriously, if you buy a t-shirt, like a ton of t-shirts.
A lot of them.
Like a lot.
You can buy a t-shirt and we can buy a farm.
Yeah, you buy a t-shirt, we'll buy a farm.
Yes, I like it. It's our new slogan.
And obviously the biggest pro is it's property across the street.
In Clean and Green, where we can do whatever it is that we want to do.
Can you imagine that? Crazy. Can you imagine how much less stress I would have because Courtney is no longer letting the goats eat, well, pretty much everything at our house? Like, I don't know.
Everything.
Everything?
Everything. They'd have all this.
All of this.
Got a bug in my throat. Kenny, another big pro. Seriously, there's a bug in my throat.
Seriously? Apparently it's a pro to have a bug in your throat. At least you didn't have a frog in your throat.
Yeah, I would have choked for real.
Yep.
Frogs are big. Another pro is more video content for you!
Yay!
Woo!
That I have to edit, of course, because
I don't
you
do
don't
that.
Edit.
I'm a star. I'm the star, Kenny. I don't edit videos. I'm the star.
Oh, you think so? You do.
The star.
One of the things that I was hoping for was maybe, I don't know, putting a shop over here. Maybe some lumber storage.
I mean, I would love if the lumber was stored somewhere other than our yard. So, sure.
And, well, another con is obviously that, well, this property is next to the highway, which is pretty much what we hate about where we're at now, but 13 acres across the street, I think I could suck it up.
Earplugs.
I don't hear it. I don't hear it. It's not bothering me. Nope.
Don't hear it.
Not even a little bit. So what do you all think? Should we do it? Should we risk it? Should we sit on it? Wait for an even better situation? I want to know. What should we do? Chances are we could try and it won't work out, and I'm okay with that. At least I'll feel like we gave it a try, and if the price was too high, the price was too high. But if it wasn't, we were in it to win it. In it to win it. All right, folks, thanks for watching. We'll have another one out tomorrow because that's how we're gonna roll, and well, because you need a garden update, right? And things are blowing up around here. All right, take care, folks. Have a good day.